Many post-conflict recovery plans start with ambitious blueprints for industrial zones and power grids. But once the funding is secured and the concrete is poured, the reality is often machinery sitting silent on an empty factory floor. For Sudan's peace regions, the goals are high: modern infrastructure, advanced agriculture, and energy networks capable of supporting a skyline like this. Billions in investment and imported equipment cannot overcome the absence of mid-level technicians and vocational workers. In Sudan's peace regions, this specific tier of professional is currently in extremely short supply. Without that localized skill set, infrastructure projects either stall midway or become permanently dependent on expensive, imported foreign labor for basic maintenance. The Sudan-Korea Technical Education and Industrial Development Initiative, or SKTEDI, functions as a targeted response to this deficit, training a specialized workforce to fill these specific industrial vacancies. Lasting reconstruction requires more than physical materials. It requires a workforce that is purpose-built to operate and maintain the nation's economic engine. This model has a proven history. South Korea's rise from post-war poverty to a global industrial leader began on assembly lines like these. That transformation was powered by an aggressive national commitment to technical and vocational education. They prioritized the mechanics and engineers who could actually run the factories. SKTEDI utilizes direct technology transfer, bypassing the need for Sudan to design new educational models. It adopts the vocational framework that built the Korean economy and applies it to Sudanese industry. This is an official partnership. Under the direct oversight of KOICA, the Korea International Cooperation Agency, the initiative ensures all training meets rigorous international industrial standards. By integrating a world-class industrialization system, Sudan is able to skip decades of trial and error and begin training a high-capability workforce immediately. The program focuses on 6 specific sectors where the skills deficit is currently highest. This ensures that every student is trained for an existing vacancy in energy, oil, engineering, IT, food processing, or agriculture. In the oil and energy sectors, specialized training focuses on field operations, refinery maintenance, and industrial electricity, skills required to keep major infrastructure operational. Agricultural modernization is also a priority. While much of the region still relies on traditional methods and animal labor, the demand for higher food security requires a technical leap. SKTD trains technicians to operate mechanized equipment, manage modern irrigation systems, and handle the biotechnology required to increase local crop yields. The curriculum also addresses the digital economy, providing training in network management, cybersecurity, and the industrial automation needed to run modern data centers. This syllabus functions as a precise inventory of the specific technical skills required to keep Sudan's economy moving forward. In Year 1, 500 students and 200 trainees travel to South Korea for immersive instruction in industrial technology. Years 2 and 3 establish permanent technical centers inside Sudan, specifically in Yala, El Fasher, Zalingay, Ed Dayin, El Obeid, and El Fula. The final phase focuses on total localization. This involves transferring the full curriculum to Sudanese institutions, training local instructors, and opening a joint Sudanese-Korean technical college. This 5-year cycle is designed to transition the region from a reliance on foreign expertise to a state of permanent domestic capability. A common problem in technical education is the gap between the classroom and the workplace, where students graduate with certifications but no practical experience. To solve this, the initiative uses a dual-engine model. Students are placed in paid, practical roles like this, ensuring their training happens in an environment of direct industrial application. Private companies in the mining, energy, and telecommunication sectors have already committed to hiring specific percentages of these graduates, creating a direct pipeline from the program to the workforce. Because the training is tied to real-world demand, every graduate enters the economy as a pre-allocated asset for local industry. Within 5 years, this initiative will have produced 10,000 highly qualified technicians to staff and manage industrial facilities across the country. 10,000 professionals with secure technical careers provide the stability needed to drive economic revival and maintain long-term peace in the region. When a population gains the skills to build its own infrastructure, it secures the power to build its own future.